What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after Week 12 in our Columbus Aviators franchise, where the Aviators picked up an overtime win against the Chicago Bears, and Curtis Harden, once again, the rookie sensation, delivered with a huge reception in overtime to seal the victory. You know, we also had some big players step up on the defensive side of the ball, getting 5 interceptions throughout the game. We are still working with these new sliders, and I'm actually still enjoying them. The game's quite a bit more difficult. It definitely leads to more realistic scores, and I think once I get used to it, I'll settle into it a little bit more than I have. Obviously, I've been throwing a lot of interceptions, but again, they're new sliders. I have to adjust to them from what I was previously doing with the old sliders. This definitely has a more realistic feel to it so far, and I feel like once I settle down, I'm gonna, cut back on the turnovers and everything. We'll just kind of have to see how it all plays out from there. Anyway, I'm kind of enjoying them. I said we'd give them 3 games before we make any adjustments. That means we have 1 more game to go. But ultimately, I feel pretty happy with what I'm getting from the game so far. Let's go ahead. Let's just scout some wide receivers today. See who all is available, who might be some good players to pick up. As we go down the list, there's a lot of really talented wide receivers in this draft class. You can see by the catching stats on a lot of these players. I mean, a 5th round guy, B+ catching. That's all I can scout for right now. But definitely seems to be a pretty good draft class for us to find some steals later on in the draft. I'm stoked about that. Injury report, I'm a little concerned here, and Tyrone Stevens is out for 3 weeks. That sucks. It's a big blow. He's been a shutdown corner for us, and not having him is definitely going to hurt our passing defense. Now, after he did go down with an injury, we saw quite a few players step up and get interceptions, but he's still a guy I feel very comfortable with. I don't like the fact that he's actually injured right now, and we're just going to have to hope that he can make a recovery, soon. Obviously, 3 weeks is a long time, but he will be back by the playoffs if we are lucky enough to get there. We do have a few teams right on our heels right now, and without that bye, we could potentially be fighting for a wild card spot. However, the Texans did pick up a loss. That's good for us. Definitely going to help us out in terms of moving forward. Let's go ahead and check out the Lions lineup before I forget. We'll also see if they have any injuries as well. Lions. Oh, let's see how long we injured Max Austin for. Oh, I thought it was 60 weeks for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a huge blow to them, though. Max Austin is done for the season. We did a number on him, man. Broken collarbone. He is done. They do have Nick Foles as a backup. Not a bad backup to have, and they are going to have to rely on him. Levy is out for the Lions. That's a big, big blow right there. Matthew Stafford is out, meaning they're going to have to rely on a backup quarterback here. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out for them. Those are some big blows to their team, though, especially when they have Calvin Johnson. Now, we did see Calvin Johnson, I think, last week won Player of the Week, so he's still capable of doing some work with whatever quarterback they have, and that is going to be Matt Flynn leading the way, and then Gilbert going to be his backup there. Giovanni Bernard is on the Lions. Was he a free agent? Gio Bernard is one of my favorite players in the NFL. And, oh man, we're going up against Gio. What's going on with my R2 button, man? They still have Calvin Johnson. They bring in Josh Gordon to pair with him and Golden Tate. I mean, these are 3 very dangerous receivers to have. 2 big play guys, and Golden Tate's obviously a very reliable option as well. They have done a good job stacking some talent for their quarterbacks to work with. Brandon Pettigrew, they bring over Niles Paul as well. Ebron's still over there. I mean, this is a very dangerous offense, especially with Gio Bernard coming over too. I mean, this is not going to be easy to stop this team. Their offensive line's not all that great. The question is, can their defense hold up? And Ezekiel Anza at that right end spot, a great player there. Looking through, it's looking like their defense might not be the best. They do have quite a lot of guys capable of making some big plays. What is... Casey Matthews. I was like, wait a minute. They have a lot of guys capable of making some plays. But overall, they got an 80 overall rookie corner, Derek Griffin, a guy that we're going to have to keep an eye on throughout this series. Their secondary is pretty solid, and an 81 overall strong safety. Nice, some good pickups for them there. Good young secondary to work with. They have Prater kicking. Sam Martin, 99 overall, Appalachian State. I'm loving it. That is another big pickup for them. I mean, this is a team, they've got a lot of weapons. They really do. They've got some big-time playmakers on defense. They also have holes along the defense that we might be able to exploit, but this is not going to be an easy game. I know right now their record's not looking all that good. I don't know how long Stafford has been out, and maybe that's contributing a lot to why their record is the way it is, but we all know they have a lot of weapons to work with. And for our defenses that has given up a lot of points, that's definitely something that scares us a little bit. Tyrod Taylor on the Eagles, 17 of 20. So that means that... Oh, Stafford got it. That means that RG3 went down with an injury because RG3 was in the MVP hunt for the Eagles, but Taylor filling in well. 5 passing touchdowns on 17 completions, only 195 yards. Luke Kuechly, 14 tackles and a sack. Damian Stafford, 15 tackles, an interception, and a touchdown. And Andy Dalton, 26 of 39. 4 passing touchdowns for him. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in Week 13 as we take on the Detroit Lions. Later.